Yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm talking about my top 10 things that I want, well, I think the developers should add to Battlegrounds Battlegrounds. Alright, so the first thing I would like to see implemented would have to be, be able to change your crosshair. So the crosshair at the moment, it's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest. It's not what I'm used to from playing other games, but it works. But I would like to see, a way to change it in the settings menu, just a way to change it whenever you feel like, to whatever you want. And my next thing I wouldn't mind being added, this sounds pretty overpowered, but like a crafting menu kind of thing. So I think Rust has it. I haven't played much of Rust, I need to play that just to learn a bit more about it. But I've heard Rust has this, and you craft materials, yeah, but Rust is a completely different game to PUBG, and I think that PUBG could benefit from this, because if you find a quick draw mag for an AR and an extended mag for an AR, you could put it together and make an extended quick draw mag. You put them together, you have to craft them, it has a countdown, kind of like the med kits items, so it might be a bit longer, might be 20 seconds where you're trying to make it. There could be materials that you have to use to put it together, like glue and tape and all that around the map. I think it's really adds a whole new dynamic to the map. So my next thing that I think they should add is a night mode. Just how cool would it be to run through this massive island in the night, and you could it's pitch black in some places. That'd be crazy. So we already have rain. Rain's 10% chance of happening. So if you have night mode, that could also be 10% chance of happening. Now, with the night mode, they could add special night mode specific items like laser sights and night vision goggles if you're lucky to get one of those, and a night vision scope kind of thing. I think yeah, that'd be so awesome. Alright, so next thing I want to add, which I've seen a lot of these in comment sections on people's YouTube videos, and that is a key that places a marker wherever you're aiming. Instead of heading into the map and right clicking and doing all that way, you can just, wherever you're aiming or you're scoped in, you can press a marker and it'll put it down straight in your map and in your compass where you need to go. So it's really handy when you're in squads and you see someone, you don't have to open your map, you can just head straight in, scope it, and click the button. I think that'd be a really awesome thing to happen. People have suggested having more vehicles, so things like jet skis, so you got another variation to the boat, like the motorbike on water basically, and cars with turrets that could be really overpowered, but yeah, you could balance it. They could easily balance that, yeah, you use certain types of ammo, not big caliber ammo. It could be really open to the guy shooting, but I think that would be really cool. Almost on top of a UAZ. Chuck 4 guys in it, 2 shooting out the window, 1 shooting out the top of this massive turret. I think it'd be really cool. So the next one, just a building that 100% of the time spawns extremely rare loot, supply drop loot. So this building would be hard to get into, hard to get out of. It could be isolated, it could be never in the circle, and there's obviously going to be a lot of people going for it. So if you're the lucky guy to come out and get the items, there could be an AWM in there. There could be 10 scars and bajillion ammo for every weapon you can think of in there. I don't know, just really overpowered items like a ghillie suit. Then there's a vehicle or 2 parked out front. A hardcore mode. Now, hardcore I think would be pretty crazy. Force, first person, instant deaths in co-op, extremely hard to find loot. Smaller map, and the circles close in faster, and they do more damage. People have been asking for a hardcore mode for a while. Experienced players are almost too good for the main game now that they want more of a challenge. And they want more of a challenge up against challenging players. Yes, they could make servers for people with plus 10 wins, plus 20 wins, plus 50 wins. There are people with over 100 wins already. Easy peasy. I know YouTubers that have over 70. So like, having this hardcore mode for those kind of people, force first person, like, you won't be able to camp around corners. You won't be able to look out and see if anybody is camping around corners. Like, it'll be a whole new challenge and a whole new full-on game mode to play around on Battlegrounds, which I think would be really, really good to add. Now, in that high tier building I was talking about, they could also implement a new item that you can use to revive teammates if they are full-on killed. Now, this would be extremely, extremely rare, so only in supply drops like 10% of the time, and in that high tier loot spot, or in really hard to get places. I think everyone wants more uses for those coins. I've saved up like 5,000 of them because I'm not buying those crates because they just give you nothing. Like, you have a chance of getting something, but really spending thousands of those coins on a box that will give you nothing, I don't think it's worth it at the moment. And especially since the game is in such early access, they will be adding another thing to use that for. So I think that's a really good idea, adding that. And then the last thing, a leaderboard. Now, the leaderboard could almost be split into segments, like squads and duos. If people have duos left or squads left, how many people are in there. This could be just like the leaderboard could be turned off or like disabled by the time it gets to top 10 or whatever. Also, please add ping to the leaderboard. I really want to see how much ping I'm on because, oh my god, that would be so helpful. Alright, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you really enjoyed, please subscribe down below. I've opened up a Discord server where you can leave discussions and ideas and everything for what I should do next on the channel. And yeah, drop a comment what you want to see next if you don't like going into the Discord server. But yeah, hope you guys are all enjoying the game so far. It's extremely fun. I know